Phoenix Suns against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You look at Phoenix. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And right now for Phoenix, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Green, and it's Williams at the center position. And for the Suns, Durant is out there with Dunn. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, home in the paint. Durant the pass to Booker. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Ball no good. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets. It was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Bucket is good.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And that one drops.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
And, you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And, Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
First free throw is good. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period, and it may take a while for the Hornets to find success, but there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Now, here's Green. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Bridges. Ball from long range. Charlotte no good that time either. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Fades back. And KD the bucket on the assist from Dunn.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Plumlee. Here's Booker. The long distance 3 is buried.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Here's Green, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Bridges. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Well, LaMelo ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the score by Phoenix.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
KD passes to Plumlee. Booker outside. Traps in the tray. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Suns here with a different look. Nurkic checked in for Plumlee. Bol comes in for Kevin Durant. Beals checked in for Dunn. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Tyus Jones. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Curry comes in for Green. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Micic in for Ball. Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a nightly basis. Now I want to see Bridges take strides as a defender. He has to show more commitment on that end of the floor.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Good on both. Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe. And I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the lob to Bridges. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8.
Wow, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
The Suns trailing. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beal from long range. The rebound by Richards. Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. To the middle. Bridges left side. Here's Micic out left to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. It's been all about Miles Bridges for Charlotte. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Charlotte in the lead. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Morris is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Beal in at the 3. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Using his length inside, Durant.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass the ball. Inside, here's Richards, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Morris kicks to Beal. Now, here's Nurkic. He's guarded closely. Morris misses from close range. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 3-point lead. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, here's Nurkic. He has yet to score. Nurkic a screen on Curry. The drive by Beal. Shot clock at 5. Here's KD. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Salon. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Down low, Richards. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And Richards no good on that one. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Ball, the pass to Richards. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Okogie. Plumlee with a screen on Miller. Here's Okogie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Well, what you love about Josh Okogie is there's a level of aggression, and in this instance, physicality to draw the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season. This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. The Hornets also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Josh Green subbed in for Curry. And he sinks the second.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays the game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for the Suns. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
Jones, the pass to Book. It's rebounded by Charlotte. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. And it's Miller in the corner. And they'll get another chance. Here's Ball. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside. Here's Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Suns making a change here. Beal's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Micic checked in. Outside, Green. Pass to Miller. Puts up a 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 9. Beal from long range knocks down the 3-ball. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the 3-ball. And here is Bridges. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 8.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Done outside. Beal with a screen on Bridges. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee with a screen on Miller. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Pass to Miller. Now Green. Bridges with it. Fires away from outside. Booker pulls it in. Bridges with the steal. Here's Miller, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And so that's the end of the first half. Hornets on top, leading by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're over-shifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You take a look at the Hornets. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Charlotte Hornets.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Hornets leading by 8. On the floor for Charlotte. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Booker outside. From deep 3-point territory. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Ball gets double teamed. Green dishes to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. Well, Phoenix shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Outside for Durant. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Durant's got 11 points.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 12 over Jones, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
It's good from long range.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
To check out stats for Durant. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. 90 seconds now into the second half. Bridges. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 6. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Hornets leading by 5. Now, here is Miller. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And Green slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Jones. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Now, here's Ball. 14 points for him. Williams sets a screen for Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Bridges for 3. And Williams with the stuff.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Miller finds Ball. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Booker.
That was worth the price of admission.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hornets leading by 10. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. Curry comes in for Josh Green. We've got 1:55 left in the third. On the wing, Miller. There's the pick. Rebound by Nurkic. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 10. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. In second, the Hornets.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
He's off on the first. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Micic, he's checked in for Charlotte. Good on the second free throw. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Curry passes to Richards. Miller with the ball. Over Beal. Buries the 20-footer. Miller's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And that one falls for Jones.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
And the Hornets making a change here. Mann's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Micic, defended by Jones. Here's Bridges. Great D that time from Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Iguodala.
Tyus Jones is the purest of pure point guards. On time and on target.
Here's Micic. hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bridges. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Charlotte, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from Booker.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Bridges shot. Good. 14 points for Miles Bridges.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Grayson Allen is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Beal in its small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now Ball following Durant's 3-point attempt. To the middle, here's Richards, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
This guy looks like a veteran in pick-and-roll action already. LaMelo Ball just taking the defenders apart.
Pass to Allen, and he banks in the layup. Allen's got his first points of the night.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now Ball. Five to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Micic. Rebound by the Suns. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Curry against Morris. Outside for Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Beal following the score by Charlotte and finished off by Nurkic.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Here's Micic, defended by Allen. There's Ball with the 3. That one doesn't go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The wide open look for Durant. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Ball. Over Morris. Ball, no good. Suns trail by 5. Outside, Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
The first free throw is good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Plumlee is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Devin Booker comes in for Grayson Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Monte Morris. And both free throws good for Beal.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Plumlee. Here's Durant. Durant uses his size and close.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Donnie's checked in for Bradley Beal. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Bridges outside. Back to ball. Williams, a screen on Jones. It's tipped. Williams kicks to Green. Deep two from Ball. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
Nice move. Plumlee trying to break loose. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Miller. Hornets leading by 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Miller reminds some of a young Paul George, a 6'9" athletic forward with great upside.
Both free throws good for Miller. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
First free throw is good.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. KD with it. Williams picks him up. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Connects from three-point range.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 21 in the game.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Inside, here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Ball against Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Well, you know how problematic LaMelo is for defenders. Always so willing to draw some contact.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Booker, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
A second chance effort. Plumlee. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Ball. And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
And the Suns call time here. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Here is Durant. A 3 off the inbound. Up again, and Booker able to finish. "17 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 7. What's your take, guys?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Here is Durant. Pass to Plumlee. Jones from outside. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Jones from outside. That one, no good. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.